welcome to We Talk, where we talk about any and everything as a family.
As a family. I'm Stavohn.
I'm Jaevohn.
And I'm Mom.
Make sure to like, comment down below, and subscribe. Also, if you're feeling frisky, turn on that notification bell. Now, on to the video.
See, I think that when white people hear whip, they think something else. But I know what he meant.
Yeah, we all know what he meant.
Well, I think that might be just like you said, like it's a cultural thing. But what are your thoughts on the whole situation? Because first of all, I think Scott, dude, calm down.
Who was Scott
The father? Yeah.
I mean, he's probably, look, it's the Kardashians. They're freaking drama. Like, that's all it is. Like, so, you know, if he's a part of that, then I don't even know if he legitimately even feels that way. You know, there's cameras around.
I think he really legitimately felt that way. I think he felt that way.
He has to look a certain way. He has to sound a certain way.
Because he looked crazy, though. To me, all of that we're looking at. Look, if another man said that they were gonna put hands on your daughter, like in front of you, like oh, I have to, like I wouldn't be a man if I didn't respond or whatever. Like I understand, but
you could just be like, whoa, no, you're not.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Whoa.
So so your 6-year-old daughter scratches a nanny in the face, and so first of all, how would you handle that situation?
Look, I don't know, because I don't know if I believe in like whooping a kid as punishment. Like I'm still thinking about that, because you know, like what's the point? Yeah, I feel like there are few times where it's actually necessary. Like I feel like other things could be done in the situations that I've been in where I've gotten whoopings. Feels like some other things could have been done. Like it just feels like
this is not her first. From what the feeling I'm getting, this is not her first.
Look, they're spoiled little rich kids
I agree with that.
who live in this drama factory where everything's such a big deal. Oh my God, like that. Like it's like, you know, it's all.
I agree with that. I think that my feeling in the situation is that I understand where Corey was coming from fully. Being culturally, I fully understand where he's coming from. But after I sat back and thought about it, him being a man should not touch her. Now he's dating Chris. If he wants to advise Chris, Chris, you need to handle that, then that's fine. First of all, he's a man. Second of all, he's not even really part of the family. He's just Chris's boyfriend. I know Ricky has never hit JV because Ricky feels like he is a 200+ pound man and JV is a child, and he doesn't feel as though.
Look, you could hold back. Like you don't have to put all 200 pounds into that swing.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. Oh, I'm in favor of whooping. I am in favor. That little girl needs her butt whooped for real. I agree. I think she needs a whooping because hands have not been laid on her. Somebody needs to lay some hands on her and let her know the reality of the world. Because when she gets out there, she's going to get out there. She's going to try this stuff in school and she's going to get beat down.
Will she though?
Yeah. It
She
depends.
won't.
It depends on the circumstances.
She's rich. She's gonna go to
the rich people's schools.
Exactly.
Okay, well, when she gets into the real world, it's not gonna be like
what
that.
real
She
world?
doesn't have to go to the real world. She's rich.
She's a Kardashian.
She is set forever. She does not have to do anything.
there is no real world for
Why do you think
people
that
like
things
that.
don't happen to those kind of people? I mean, like,
Because
in
they,
the real world, Kim shouldn't have been robbed. I mean, but yet she was. I mean,
And where's she
things
now?
happen. That's irrelevant. Things happen to these people despite all their money and power. Things can happen.
I
I
mean,
mean,
look, yeah, things can happen, but like in an everyday situation, I feel like a lot of people would just bend over backwards and bend to their will.
Well, what I didn't like about the clip is how I don't really know them that well, but the mom was like basically taking Penelope's side, and she was like, well, I have to find a new nanny because this one's not tough enough. Like, I was like, why are you mad at the nanny for leaving because your daughter scratched
Abused
her?
her.
Like,
I mean, yeah, I think that just goes to show the kind of lives these people, or maybe that's a little too far, but it goes to show, like if I were to have a nanny, like somebody watching over my kid, I would want that person to be a part of the family almost, right?
yeah.
Like I would want that
absolutely.
person to be in the child's life and to be significant to all of us.
Right. I
Like,
agree.
because that's a big responsibility, and so it wouldn't just be like the nanny comes to me and says that my child does something and I'm just like, oh, suck it up or leave. Like
Yeah.
it'd be like, all right, well, I need to solve this problem because somebody that I care about is having an issue with somebody else that I care about, and so I have to like play the mediator.
Yeah, I agree.
So I mean, it just goes to show like the nature of at least that relationship. I can't say like of all the relationships, but I feel like that whole family's fake anyway. So you know. But back on the punishment thing, I don't. Do you feel like it's okay to whoop? I know you said you're in support of it, but like.
Okay, so you can best believe that me and Alfonso had a talk about his behavior in school.
Did you whoop him?
And you no listen. And you can best believe that he was told, this occurs again, I'm going to whoop his butt. And he knows he's going to get a whooping if it happens again, period. Point blank.
I feel like you've gotten soft over the years, for real, because
How so?
I don't know. It just feels like back in my day, it wasn't even like a threatening
But my
of a
thing is,
whooping.
hold up,
It was
hold
just
up.
like
Mm-mm.
you getting a whooping.
Scott, hold up. You were mine.
I mean, but also he's yours, and
also, I'm good.
I feel like I was.
You okay? You ain't good. You weren't as bad, but
Exactly.
there's times when I have put hands on you. So
I wasn't bad.
Go ahead and put it on the record.
I feel like me and
I
LJ
mean,
got
but
it
you
like
need to
way
tell
worse.
him. I mean,
I feel like me and LJ got it way worse than he did, just from what I could see on the outside. Like you would always threaten to whoop him, but you wouldn't. Like, but you know, back in my day, it wasn't no like, oh, if you do that again, like I'm gonna whoop your behind. It was just like go get the big brown belt.
I love the big brown belt. I miss
Like-
it so.
You wouldn't use it if you had it. So,
Yes, I really would.
but
Yes, I would. Jaevohn, would you like to go on the record and tell whether or not you've gotten whoopings? I mean, 'cause
I'm not denying that he hasn't got. I'm saying that like,
he hasn't gotten as many whoopings.
yeah, I don't think he's gotten as many as us.
Jaevohn was. Look, Jaevohn.
Are you saying that he was better than I was?
Y'all think we're bad. What am I supposed to do?
How do you know that we were bad? You weren't even really alive.
You're just walking around in a onesie. You were alive.
Right, like
you were mad. You were big mad. all
You
the
don't even
time.
have memories
You were a
of
very angry child.
back then, no. Not until
No. We have pictures. We can see the anger in you. No, you were angry.
I don't remember being angry back then. I remember being annoying.
Well, I won't speak on it then, because I was not there. So I'm gonna let y'all talk it out, and I will mediate.
Did you get whoopings?
He's not saying that.
Okay,
I
well,
don't-
you know what? But my thing is, you can't compare the amount of whoopings Because first of all, JV was alone most of the time. He didn't have nobody to get in trouble with.
Yeah,
Y'all
I felt
had
like
each other.
I felt like I got in trouble a lot because of LJ.
Well, like I said, it was
Like,
the two of you.
And it was always nonsense. Like, because I was always the responsible one, even though I'm like 6 years younger than him. And I'm like, maybe we shouldn't do that. And then he does it, and then we both get whooped because of it. Like,
Okay, but
a lot
do
of
you not
situations,
understand
a
that?
lot of the bad things that we've been through have been because of him. And I told him not to do it, but he did it anyway.
But do you see how that's not Jaevohn's fault? Jaevohn?
It wasn't my fault.
Jaevohn didn't have an LJ. Jaevohn just had himself.
I was alone.
I don't know. It just.
Okay, so now we have to go back and address the girl, the lying girl.
Oh yeah. So.
Turns out she lied.
Does she deserve to get her butt beat?
Oh, you know what? Let me tell
Absolutely, yo. She's a freaking Smollett.
you. Let me tell you what
A Smollett.
Jessie Smollett.
She's making things harder on everybody just for. I don't know why she did it. I didn't.
Why you always gotta be the black people that be Smollett?
I mean,
Why can't white people be Smollett?
there are white people
White people are
who
Smollett.
Smollett.
But they don't get put on the news like that.
Well, her family, brought this to the news' attention. I think that was their first mistake.
Boo-boo.
Because, they felt like there was injustice instead of waiting for it all to play out. But my thing is, I'm going to keep the same energy. I feel like she should be expelled from school. I feel like they should at least pretend like they're going to do something criminal to her. They need to scare her straight. Because I think that she had suffered some bullying. I do believe that. But that's irrelevant in this case. To me, it's all irrelevant. What you did, nah. You should get whatever we wanted for those boys, she should get.
Did she say why she did it? Like, did you hear anything about that?
No.
Because I didn't really look into the story. I just saw the headline, and I'm like, I knew it. And then I moved on.
No.
But, I feel like, even though Jussie is home now, I feel like there should be punishment for doing things like that, for lying like that. And, you could have drastically changed the course of someone else's life.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's why I feel like things need to be done to her.
Oh, yeah.
This
So I
is
feel
not
like
okay.
the penalty should be, like, severe here.
Absolutely. I agree. I fully agree.
But, that's just dumb to me. Like, did she actually cut her own hair? Do you remember when Jamie, as a kid, he tried to cut his hair with scissors, and then he got in trouble for it? And then just recently, he tried to cut his hair with scissors?
When did I cut my hair with scissors?
Recently?
Yeah.
This was like a couple months ago, I think. Maybe it wasn't scissors. Maybe you just tried to cut your own hair.
Yeah,
It did not turn out well.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A bald patch.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, this boy just can't stop.
I didn't get in trouble the second time.
He never learned.
Put that on the record.
Because, like, getting a messed up haircut is punishment enough. Like, I saw this freaking video, and it had me, I don't know, feeling some type of way. So it started out, it's this boy dancing with this gay man, right? And I don't know how old this boy was. He looked like a young teen. So I really don't know the context, because this gay man was like an adult. But the boy, they were like dancing, and then the boy had his hand on the man's butt, and then he double palmed that thing. And I'm like, what is happening? And then the video cuts to the boy's dad beating the heck out of him with, like, I don't even know what they were, like some thin wooden something or other, and he's just like whipping him on the couch. The boy is screaming, like the boy is screaming to the point where like sound isn't even coming out.
Mhm.
Like, and the dad is just like whooping him and yelling at him in Spanish.
There's a
They were in
difference.
Spanish.
First of all, the dad was not whooping him, he was beating him.
Yeah.
Because what it sounds like you're describing is abuse.
No, that was abuse.
Not like the whoopings that y'all got.
Mm,
Whatever, don't even go down that.
I remember, like...
Let's focus back on the boy and the Spanish.
I ain't never been whipped by a wooden switch.
Okay, see? But,
I got whipped by a switch.
What
By mom?
What are your thoughts on it?
By mom?
Not by mom, by grandma.
Yeah.
She would make you go get your own switch.
That's what they do.
But she was tricky because, like, you know, you be out there like, all right, which one's gonna hurt the least? And then while you're out there, she already has a switch, and she just comes out and then like starts hitting you while you're trying to pick a switch. But
She's old school with it.
that was
Ooh, it's mind games.
that was criminal. Okay, but no, my thoughts on it, I was just like, first off, I'm like, what's the context of this boy dancing with this man? Like, this is like a grown man and a boy. Like, maybe the dad should be like going after the grown man, I guess. And then also, I'm like, it's not like the dad was gonna beat the gay out of this kid. If this kid was gay, which, you know.
I mean, but that's what you would almost believe that he thought he was, trying to do. It's from the context of what you were able to gather and what you just described to me.
Right. So, and I feel like in a situation like that, if you're abusing this kid for being gay or whatever, you're just gonna make him like sneakier about what he does, and he's gonna do it more to spite you.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna develop this like hatred for you,
Yeah.
and as a means to like feed that hatred, he's gonna go out and do the things that he knows you wouldn't want him to do.
Yeah.
And so, and I feel like that's the case with a lot of issues where it's like where you're beating on a child to get them to stop doing something. Like, because very rarely when I got like a whooping or like I got beat or whatever, it didn't make me stop doing what I did to get the whooping. Like, it just made me really, really dislike you. Not you specifically.
I know what you're saying, but you know what? First of all, that's a child-by-child basis. Some children, I mean, like she was saying on that video, some children, you can take their things away and they're good. Some children, I mean, you have to beat. Some children don't even respond to beatings. So it's a child-by-child basis.
My thing with that is like,
I could threaten to beat Jaevohn, and Jaevohn would act like he got some sense because he's scared of a whooping. You guys, on the other hand, yeah, not so much. So it all depends on the person.
but like, my thing with that is like, do you want them to stop doing the thing because they should know to stop doing the thing, or do you want them to stop doing the thing because they're scared of something bad happening?
So you're saying, like the parent should? Well, hold on. Could you elaborate?
Do you like basically? Do you want them to stop doing what they're doing that you don't like because they know it's wrong and they shouldn't do it, or do you want them to not do it because they're scared?
I want them to do both.
Because the parent is scared? Or
No, because they're scared.
because the child
of
is scared of a okay, I get it.
I want both. For example, if my kid is out there playing near the street, and I've told them not to play near the street, yeah, you're going to get a whooping. Because that could end very poorly. And I want you to be afraid of me. And I want you to be afraid of the car that might run your little butt over.
But they wouldn't be afraid of the car. Because, like, that's still not
So I
something
should
that
just
they're
let them
thinking
go
about.
out there and...
But no, like, I'm not saying that. Like, maybe you should explain the situation or, like...
I have. I explained it to you, Stavohn. You just don't listen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need this to stop.
No, but and this kind of touches on something that I had thought about, where I was talking to some people about religion and about like the concept of hell and whatever, and like I was just saying, like, all right, well, what if there was no religion, right? Like, like, how do you think people would be? And then they're like, oh, that'd be crazy. Like, people would just be like raping and killing and whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, so you think that the only reason that people aren't out here just killing each other willy-nilly is because
religion?
It's because the threat of hell. Like, it's because, like, the threat of divine punishment or whatever.
The threat of jail.
Like,
hell and jail.
And, it seems like some people live like that. They live a moral life because they're afraid of hell or whatever. And I don't know, like, you should live a moral life because you're a moral person. And if you're not a moral person, then just live that life. Live the immoral life.
I mean, as far as that's concerned, I feel like I live a moral life because, going to hell is, like, typically the last thing on my mind when I think about things that I'm going to do. I would just really prefer to be
not a good Christian.
I would prefer to be a good person, period, just because it is what it is. I'm not thinking about you.
My thing with that is, you know how many people have been raped and murdered due to religion? Like,
oh yeah.
That's, so, really?
I mean, but in the modern era, like, that happens less. But, I don't know, like, I feel like you should just live your truth regardless of, well, this is just my own personal biased viewpoint because I see things a certain way in regards to religion, and so I can't force that upon other people, right? Like, so I'm just gonna live my truth, however moral or immoral it is.
You still go to heaven if you're immoral, but you're just acting moral because the threat of religion.
God knows your heart. Or, so long as you truly believe in Jesus Christ and accept Him as your Lord and Savior, you'll get that ticket in the door.
Somebody, when you just said that, I could just hear all kind of sass in that.
Oh, really?
Really?
I was being totally legitimate.
I know, but I can hear the sass.
I heard the sass too.
Right, you can just hear the sass in that.
Because I think that's so silly. Like, I remember back when I was like, this is when I was like 9. I remember thinking about hell, and like it really scared me, the idea of it. And I'm like, man, like that sounds awful. But like after a while of thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? Like none of this makes sense to me. Like, so if I end up going to hell because I'm living life my way and still being a good person, but I just don't bend the knee to this freaking Lord and Savior, then, whatever, I'm cool with that. Like, I don't want to live some fake life and not be who I am, like, all for the chance to make it to the kingdom of glory and whatever. Like,
yeah, that was definitely sassy.
What do you mean?
Okay, take us away.
Well, thank you for joining us today. Try to have a conversation with your family, see if you can get on the same page.
If not the same page, at least the same chapter.
And if not the same chapter, bow down to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, or you're going to hell, sinner. Because it doesn't really matter what kind of a person you are. It's all about you just bending the knee to the Lord. Just get on your knees, boy.